Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Flaming Chipmunk podcast. I'm your host, Quinton, here with
Lyle, and we're here with our guests,
Ayden
and Logan.
Yes, they're back again this week.
2 weeks in a row.
Oh yeah.
Filmed 2 weeks apart.
Yeah.
Is it called filming when it's just audio?
I think it's just called recording.
And we're not... Wouldn't it be 1 week apart?
Yeah, not 2 weeks.
Come on, Quinton.
Did I say 2 weeks?
You
You
did say
said 2 weeks, but it's 1 week
Damn
apart.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 week apart.
It's 1 week.
Yeah,
apart.
Yeah.
So how was you guys' week?
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I got a lot done.
Yeah, I worked a lot.
Yeah?
We
Yeah.
started school again.
Start first
Oh,
semester.
yeah.
Math class. Ugh.
Yeah, Miss Ramu's actually very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you in... Which math are you in?
I'm with ball, I think.
Hey, me
That's
too.
fun.
Yeah.
Ball math?
Ball
The
man.
ballroom.
Yeah.
Is that what she calls it?
That's what she calls it.
The
That's
ball.
fun.
It's-
Ever gotten
yeah.
ball bucks? I still got 3 I haven't used yet.
Ball bucks?
Is that really what?
What are
is,
ball
Yeah,
bucks?
Is
she
that
gives-
the current?
Yeah, if you do something good
She
or
gives
like
you
do
a
an
ball
extra
buck.
assignment, you get a ball buck. You could use it to bring your mark on a quiz up 1 mark.
Yeah. I've never used them.
Because you're
You
pretty.
still have... Wait, and you only have 3?
I only have 3. They say my name on it, so I can't give them to anybody.
Damn.
You know, they're not a very common occurrence.
No.
A ball
they're not.
buck?
Yeah.
How much ball bucks would you say you get in a year?
Well, see, I was in pre-cal, and they didn't give away ball bucks.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
I remember in intro to applied and pre-cal, she was handing them out. She had a big
Yeah?
sheet and she cut out a bunch and she cut out a bunch.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think
That's
if
like-
ball books were real currency, how much do you think they would be worth?
More than the US dollar. Because
Well, that's
There's-
basically just a given.
Because it's education.
there's the low supply.
And high demand.
Yeah.
High enough, yeah. in terms of
One quiz
supply.
mark?
What quiz? Yeah. There's probably people like trading these
These ball bucks?
for
There's
like quiz
insider
marks.
trading.
Yeah, and then she gets confused on why one kid handed in like 5.
Yeah.
Do you think I could like hoard ball bucks? And then,
Probably.
I did. I have 3.
and then like sell them to people?
I mean, probably, yeah.
How much would someone buy a ball buck for?
Depends on
A
how good of
cigarette?
a worker they are.
A cigarette.
You think I could get a cigarette?
It's $1.
For a ball
Depends
buck?
from who.
That's the running price on cigarettes?
Yep.
Yeah.
$1.
Yeah.
When my mom was in school, it was 50 cents. And that was
Oh,
that
how
was
times change, huh?
she had me when she was in school. She was pregnant with me while she was in school.
Wow.
So I don't know how long ago that was.
Like 18 years?
Years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the year 2000.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was a good year.
A lot of,
I wouldn't know.
Oh,
big
yeah, you
things.
guys weren't there.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, you know what?
That's great.
You weren't there either.
Then it was a
In-
good
in
year.
memory. Yeah.
2001 was a better year.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Damn it.
What?
With
Yeah. With all those.
I forgot about that.
2002, that was a year.
2002 was back on the right track.
A pat on the back after a really bad year.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I read this thing. It said, like, to become a master at something, you have to spend 10,000 hours working on it and perfecting it.
Yeah.
Is that like everything? So like
I'm pretty
breathing?
sure that's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, so there's different steps to learning things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's, oh, I forget them. Oh no. No, okay, so first, you don't know how bad you are at it. That's level 1.
okay.
So you don't know what you don't know. Second is you know how bad you are. So you're consciously incompetent.
Yeah.
And then you're consciously competent. So if you think about it, you can do it. And then you're unconsciously competent. So you can do it without thinking. That's when it's like perfected.
Yeah.
I guess one would say.
And that takes 10,000 hours.
Well, I think it's different for certain
Different for an
skills.
activity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I mean, did it take us 10,000 hours to learn how to walk?
No.
Or did it take us 10,000 hours to like perfect how to walk?
I think it took more than 10,000 hours to learn how to walk.
Well, it's not like the timer starts when you're born.
Okay, the timer starts your first step.
With jujitsu, people become grandmasters. They're like 60 years old.
Oh yeah.
That's how long it takes to do it.
I feel like I could take a 60-year-old in a jiu-jitsu fight.
I don't know.
You could.
See, it
Maybe-
goes from. Damn, I'm looking up the belts now. It goes from really white to blue to purple to brown to black. And I think from going from white to blue takes like 6 years.
Ooh. Jeez.
That's
Yeah.
rough.
That's like a long run thing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
see, when you're doing like, I don't know how long it takes with karate because I never really got into that.
Right.
But when you think about it, I think in karate it doesn't take that long.
No, I think if anything, it's like a few years.
Yeah, because I think karate's been westernized.
Westernized.
Yeah, I think
It's
that-
not
And
traditional
and
anymore.
people like in the West are like, I want it now. I want it now.
People
Yeah,
are
no.
patient.
Yeah.
I'll give you money. I want it now.
Yoga has been westernized too.
Yeah,
a bunch.
definitely.
Yeah.
So
Used to
is,
have
like,
Where
the
did
whole
yoga
Buddhist
originate?
India,
China.
I think.
Or India, yeah, not China.
Yeah. I think it was like
That area.
a Buddhist or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those
definitely.
Buddhist guys are really like, they're into that stuff.
I'm Buddhist.
Are you?
Yeah, a couple years ago I was like, I don't believe in God, and Buddhism is more of a way of life, more of a way of thinking than an actual religion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe in just treat everyone good. And so I was like, I'll be a Buddhist.
How long does it take to become a master in Buddhism?
As long as your path takes you.
Yeah. One would say that you never.
You
become
never
a
really
master.
do become
You see,
a master.
because
Because the whole idea behind Buddhism is finding enlightenment,
Yeah,
which is
finding
being okay with death.
inner peace.
So if you're
See.
okay with dying, you're enlightened.
I'm a Buddhist.
No.
No.
There's actually a few. There's actually a few sets of rules that like actual monks, like
Have to
Buddhist monks,
follow,
have to
yeah.
follow. Like you're not allowed to dance if you're a monk.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's
Never
a
heard about
sad
this. Yeah.
life.
Yeah. It's
I'm not becoming a
I
monk
think-
then.
yeah. It was taken in by like one of the texts. That's how it's
how it's perceived.
perceived.
Wait, so the sketch I'm working on dancing monks doesn't make sense?
Comedically, comedically, I guess. But
Logically, no.
it's like a vegetarian that works at a butcher shop.
I'm sure there's one out there.
It was Danny.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait.
one of our friends a few years ago. She worked at a
she
butcher
worked
shop.
at a butcher shop and she was a vegetarian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Still is.
Did she like sneak tofu in?
No, she just didn't eat anything.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think you're gonna like? Not just a task like walking, but a skill. What skill do you think you're gonna become a master at first?
If I
Probably-
could choose?
No, but it's like,
No,
what do you think
well-
you'll do?
well, you
You'll
can
have to-
choose.
You can't choose. It's your
You can't
life.
choose.
Okay.
If you can do what you want.
Yeah, what do you think you
I really
have
want to
become?
learn how to do that, like, jump through the leg thing. You know when you grab... you know when you grab one foot, and then with the other leg, you, like, jump through the hole that you've now created with your foot and your arm?
Wait, what?
And then you
Yeah.
land on the other
Yeah,
side?
you land on
I
the other
really
side.
want to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
That would be
That's
so
why
cool.
you want to spend 10,000 hours?
That's what you'll master.
Maybe not 10,000 hours.
Maybe
I
like
am a
5,000.
Westerner.
You have to have the inner
But
peace.
that would be a cool skill to have.
Would it?
Yeah.
That'd be like a party
No,
trick.
that's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a bar trick. It's not a cool skill.
It's not a
just
skill.
But like, you're like, hey, I beg to differ.
What
You go
what
up
are
to
getting
someone
out
and
of
you're
that?
like, hey, what? And they're like, cool.
So if you could spend 10,000 hours on anything, you would spend it
I don't think it would take me 10,000 hours to do that.
But
it's,
do
it's
you
what
wanna be-
skill would you master first?
Yeah, what skill would you
Oh.
master? What skill would you want to spend 10,000 hours on?
Maybe just dancing in general.
Just dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know those like Russian dances?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where you like bend your knees and
yeah.
the music. I tried doing that last year.
Hurts my knees.
Yeah, my thighs couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Kept falling on my butt.
What
Well,
about
that's-
Those
Sucks.
Russians, they.
You just need to
They're
put
tough
some more
men.
hours in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's these places in there's these places in Russia where it's like they're communities, and like all they do is like it's like a mine. In this community, their income for this community is that there's a mine there. So they're in Siberia somewhere where there's like no real like super outside connection, and all these guys do are work and drink and work and drink and work and drink. So what do? They fight all the time. All the time.
Siberian tussles.
Yeah, these guys are so tough that when wrestlers come out of there, like, there's a fighter in the UFC right now. He's Khabib. I can't remember his full name. His name is Khabib.
Of course his name's Khabib.
And he's a monster. What he does is he just pushes people and beats them up. He takes like no one can really like hurt him, so he just punches people and then they like walk back and he just walks forward and like that's his tactics.
Good old Khabib.
Yeah, he's strong. That's what I think about. Like
Russians.
some people are just like all day they're just working in a mine.
Yeah.
That's hard work.
There's people that spend
That's
like
honest
months
work.
just in a mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. They become grandmasters at being in the mine.
I mean, that would be a
Mine.
skill because, you know, there's a lot of mental stuff. It's dark
Yeah.
down there.
It's dark. You're like
Claustrophobic.
moving rocks heavier than you.
Now, I've spent at least 10,000 hours playing Minecraft.
Minecraft? Why did you say that like 2 words?
Because we were talking about mines, and I figured
Mine.
maybe if I add a bit of
Are
suspense
you a
between mine
grandmaster
and
at
craft.
Minecraft?
Mine? Well,
How long does it take to become a grandmaster?
10,000 hours. I don't think I've...
No, Grandmaster's
Oh.
100,000.
100,000. Have you spent 100,000 hours into Minecraft?
I hope not. But I might.
I don't think I've spent...
I used to play that game a lot.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
10,000 hours
hours.
is a lot of time.
If you logged in
Or
every
100.
single day and played
That's only
Minecraft
four-
for 8 hours...
4 days and 4 hours.
Yeah.
I probably did that then.
What, 4 days and 4 hours?
Yeah, to become a grandmaster.
10,000 hours?
10,000 hours is...
100,000 hours.
10,000 hours
Oh,
is
wait.
416
There's
days.
24
Oh.
hours in a day.
I was thinking 24,000.
Maybe if you didn't sleep. then
So I don't
maybe
think I did. I don't think I'm a grandmaster in
Master
Minecraft.
I think I spent max 400 hours in Minecraft.
You know what I'm a grandmaster at?
Breathing?
Breathing.
You can do it without fail.
Yeah.
Look at me go.
But when you think about
Ooh,
you
that's a
breathing,
good breath.
isn't it more difficult? Like
I definitely
thinking
find
about
myself taking more breaths when I think of breathing.
it? Yeah, and you're like,
But
I'm not breathing. I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But every breath I take when I think about breathing is more relaxing because you're...
That's true, but I also think that I'm gonna die.
When you
I'm gonna
don't
be like-
breathe?
No, because when I think about when I'm breathing, even now I'm like, I could just stop breathing, but
Yeah.
I know my body won't let me die.
Yeah.
But my brain's like, if you don't breathe, you'll die, and I hold my breath, and I'm like,
Why? Why do you hold your breath?
because when you think about breathing, I don't know.
You
Well,
can't,
really.
You can't always be breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Not when you're drinking.
think about it. It takes...
You have to
Yeah.
eventually exhale.
And think about it. Like, it takes like 5 minutes for someone, if they stop breathing, to like die. So there's a timer inside you that counts down from 5
You
minutes.
pass out before you.
Okay, but as soon as you
Pass out,
stop
whatever.
breathing, the oxygen stops going to your brain.
Yeah.
That causes brain trauma within a couple,
And blood.
Yeah.
within a minute.
So there's a timer inside you that counts down until when you die. but you reset that timer every single time you breathe.
Whoa.
That's meta.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what happens, or are you just used to breathing?
I don't think it's an actual time.
Yeah, no.
That timer.
But it's biological, right?
When you're
Yeah.
born, is there a timer until you die?
No.
No, because you don't know when you're gonna die.
There's not a timer.
But do you believe in like all this destiny stuff? Like
No.
you were
Fate.
born for a reason, and then you also die when someone else is not someone else, but when you have a place to be, a place and time, and things are supposed to happen when you're at that place and time.
Destiny.
Destiny.
No, don't believe that.
No.
Do you believe in cause and effect and chaos?
The butterfly effect.
The butterfly?
Oy. So we were talking about masters. What would you guys master if you could?
Okay, well,
I was saying I'm 1/10 of the way to becoming a master at stocking
Stocking
groceries.
stop.
Stocking the shelves.
If you think about it like that, it's...
Stocking Safeway shelves.
They're gonna sue us.
No, they can't. If you mention a brand, they can't sue you. That's just
Especially
a
if you
misconception.
say to buy their product.
The only reason people censor brands is because they want them to pay them.
Yeah. Just like our sponsor, Squarespace.
Not a sponsor. I think you can get sued for saying someone's your sponsor when they're not actually your sponsor.
Yeah, because if they don't want their product to be associated with what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe they don't like masters.
They don't like...
What
you think
could you be a
anyone's-
master at nothing? Master, just sitting there and just be like,
Like in deprivation tanks?
yeah.
Like spend 10,000 hours in a deprivation
would you
tank?
be a master?
A master at doing nothing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure Master, like, takes effort into, like...
Yeah, it has
But
to
it
be
takes
how-
effort to do nothing.
It takes effort to sit in a deprivation tank.
Oh.
That's hard.
Well, yeah, but if you did it for 10,000 hours, but you weren't really trying, would you still be a Grandmaster?
I think so.
I mean, would you still be a Master?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Because you don't improve just by doing something. You improve by knowing what you're bad at and improving it.
By consciously working on it.
By consciously working on it.
But
Yeah,
can you
I feel like it-
can you unconsciously work on something?
No.
Unconsciously work on something? I think you can.
I mean, you can, but it's not a skill then.
but
okay,
if you
but-
just become accustomed to doing it and you do it for the rest of your life, that's a skill, isn't it?
Let's say I'm playing basketball and all I do is play pickup games and I 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 don't really work on my skill of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Do I still get better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still get a little bit better, but you wouldn't be as better as if you were actually training on that stuff.
Well, sure, but you still improve a little.
I'd probably get better
little
at pickup games.
I think
yeah.
Yeah, you get better at pickup games. But just because you're good at pickup games doesn't mean you can get into the NBA.
I think the whole idea of it is if you spend 10,000 hours working on it, you've done like everything you can do.
Oh.
Or you've
yeah.
done so much that like you've mastered so many different aspects of it, and you might not have it all there, but you have a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because like it'd be hard to spend 10,000 hours just doing pickup games.
Yeah. I guess so.
Unless you have a lot of pickup games.
And a lot of friends
Yeah.
that also like pickup games.
A lot.
A lot.
Oh.
Call your friend up at 4 a.m. Hey man, wanna play a game?
No, I played 7 with you today.
Oh,
Stop calling me.
Stop calling me.
that should be a thing. You should live stream a pickup game and you get donations.
Wow.
So you could-
So Logan just put on a toad hat with like the
Like-
mushrooms
From
from Mario.
Mario.
Wonder if I talk like this for the rest of the podcast, what would the comments say?
Um,
Would it be a better podcast?
Even though they can't see you?
Yeah.
I feel like it would be a worse. I feel like bringing this up has made it a worse podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, because now now the listener isn't in on this.
Yeah, because they can't see you.
It's like, we gotta be on the same level as them.
Yeah.
We had to
should-
bring
we
it
should
up
all
verbally.
close our eyes
Yeah.
and talk.
My eyes are closed.
Okay.
I wonder if Stevie Wonder listens to podcasts. Podcasts.
Our podcast?
Alright.
I hope so.
Stevie Wonder, if you're listening.
Imagine though, how cool would that be? Have Stevie Wonder listening to your podcast.
Well,
He
would-
probably just listens to music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that's his job.
Logan's the only one with his eyes still closed.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's good.
I wonder if Stevie Wonder's a master at being blind.
Is that
He's
really
probably
a skill?
grandmaster.
You know what's
Yeah.
insane to me?
What?
There's Stevie Wonder and there's Ray Charles.
Who's Ray Charles?
He's the other piano playing blind dude.
Okay.
But there's two of them.
Yeah.
There's two blind guys that play piano.
Yeah. There's
There's
two.
two.
There's probably more than two.
Yeah, but they're famous. They work primarily into the same genre.
Yeah.
And they're both the same race.
Okay. So you're saying, do you have like
Wait
a
a
conspiracy
second, guys.
theory for black?
Have you
blind
ever seen the
people?
two of them in the same room?
Exactly!
Isn't Ray Charles dead?
I'm not too sure. If he is,
That's what they'd want you to think.
that's what they want you to think. What if Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder are the same person?
They look pretty different though.
They do. But you know what? There are ways to disguise that.
Logan, stop. You know.
Logan, buddy.
Logan. Ooh, Logan. If you could be a master at anything, Logan, what would you pick?
I don't know. Something that I'd probably enjoy enough to do.
Like podcasting.
Podcast.
How much
Ooh,
podcasts would we have to
10,000
make?
Hours? Well, every podcast we've made so far is about half an hour.
If we do, so half an hour
20,000.
times.
20,000 podcasts.
Don't think we're gonna get
So
there.
that's a solid 40
No.
years.
Yeah.
Release one weekly?
Weekly.
Welcome back to Flaming Chipmunk Podcast.
We are finally masters. Actually, we'll be like 50. We don't talk like that when we're 50. We're like, hey guys, remember that?
Hey
How are the kids?
Back in our third episode, we talked about this. We finally did it.
Did you guys like fly here together or?
No. I live all the way over in Mars. It's a really long way to get here.
That's funny.
Had to be beamed here.
I had to be teleported here.
What would you be a master in, Lyle?
What would be... I don't know. Maybe... I'd be a master at trying to master things.
A master at being a master?
Yeah.
Ooh. That would be
Because-
a
So
master
you'd
at
st-
becoming a
So you
master.
just spend 10,000 hours
I just spent 10,000 hours.
just
On
doing
random
stuff.
But then
But I-
everything would be more efficient.
How
'Cause
many?
Yeah.
You'd be able to learn
Jack of all
better.
trades, master of none.
There we go.
Is
Master
better
of all.
than master of all. Yeah.
How many like functioning hours do you think are in a day?
Functioning hours?
Functioning hours.
Well,
I sleep for like 8
8
hours.
hours.
So like
So that'd be 16 hours.
16. But like what do you mean by functioning?
Functioning, like actually getting a skill done.
Like if I'm on the can, I'm not doing much.
All right, so there's 24 hours.
Okay.
Let's say you sleep for 8 hours.
Yeah.
That leaves 16 hours.
You're eating and on the can for like 1 hour, maybe 2.
All right.
Maybe, let's give it 3 hours.
No.
3
that's not
hours for
much.
eating and on. You eat slow.
No.
3
You
meals
can-
a day.
You can eat while
On
like,
the can.
No.
Research.
While learning. Okay, fine. Make it
Do
2 hours.
1.5.
1.5.
1.5.
One. Okay. Oh, oopsies. That's not what I meant.
So if you really wanted to optimize it,
You would be
You'd have a
And
solid-
then we're at school for what, 7 hours? So subtract that.
Wait.
Well, no, school.
Well, is school?
We're just going like with a normal
With
day.
functioning
Yeah.
hours in a day.
Yeah, and school is there for you to be able to learn skills.
You're like,
Well,
So
ostensibly.
14.5 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
but what about like showering, getting ready in the morning?
Is that incorporated in the 1.5?
I think I would take away 0.5.
Yeah, take away points.
So 14 hours.
14 hours.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
14 hours. That's a little over half a day. If you worked on a skill for 14 hours every single day, by the end of the year, you would be pretty good at it. You wouldn't be a master. But that would be pretty good.
But you would
Yeah,
spend
you'd be-
every free moment you have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're talking
every
about
free month.
optimization here.
yeah.
So it would take. So I 10,000 divided by 14 because that's the days now. How
Yeah.
many? So it would take 714 days. 714.285 days
Right. So that's
to become a master. at
that's
something.
just under 2 years.
Yeah,
So
that's
under
just
2
under
years.
2 years.
And
So
that's spending
Every
every waking moment of your life doing something.
Just jumping over my leg.
like no offense.
I feel like I could get good at that in like a week.
you will be a master. Will you be a master?
yeah.
That's fine.
Like it'll be the same like ease as walking.
Yeah.
You could
You
walk
can-
like
you-
that.
You can jump over your leg just walking down the
Just
street.
walk.
Oh, man.
But could you imagine like being old and realizing how much time you haven't spent working on something that you've really wanted
makes
to
me,
do?
That makes me like
Antsy.
yeah, like I should start getting this stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time.
And then I yeah, that's sad.
That's sad.
I mean, we have a lot of time, but
But we fill it up with okay. See, my day is I wake up at 6 o'clock. I go to school. I'm at school by 7:30. I stay at school till about 12. Then I go to work. I don't get home till 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's from 6 to 9. My whole day is occupied.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
some days. That's just the days I work.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's 2 or 3 days out of a 5-day school week.
Right.
Yeah.
Then my weekends consist of an 8-hour work shift and whatever
But
else.
you're doing it now, so that like there's benefit to doing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Doing it early.
Money.
money.
Yeah, money.
And then I could spend
Getting
that
that
money on bending the wills of others.
That's what you want to be a master at?
Being
That's
addicted.
what money's all about.
Bending the will of others?
Yeah.
What am I?
That really is what money is.
Right.
Yeah.
Because why else would you have the will to do a job if you're not getting money for it?
Yeah.
Other than a passion.
If you
which would
liked
be great.
it. Yeah.
If it's your passion. But
Like-
most people don't work in their passion. Or they work on something that was their passion, but now they've fallen out of love with it.
Like, what if you just really like stocking shelves?
Then,
I'm sure someone does. I actually know someone that does.
Really?
I used to follow them on Instagram.
Used to?
Yeah, I don't have Instagram.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, apparently there's been this study. Kids of the last, generation of the last 10 years now favor fame more than money, more than, success, more than power.
Really?
Yeah, they prefer fame, being known by a lot of people.
That
over,
feeds
over those
into people want to be noticed. People want people to come up to them and be like, "You're good."
Yeah.
That acknowledgement means so much to kids.
Yeah.
People, they want, I think more than anything, to be remembered. Right?
Remembered. That's another aspect to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, fame is the quickest way.
But that falls into the question, would you rather be a no one in life but be remembered after death? Or be remembered in your life and then after death it's nothing.
So,
no one remembers
yeah.
you.
If I were to spend 2 years jumping over my leg, would people remember me?
Probably.
I would remember you.
I would get a tattoo of you anywhere on my body if you jumped over your leg for 2 years.
There would be statues of you. You'd be remembered.
Yeah.
But are you just doing that for yourself, or are you doing it for the fame?
I'm doing it for the fame.
And that's just the way life is, and that's why we're doing this.
Okay, well, for the fame?
For the fame.
I'm doing this because I like it.
Hey,
Okay.
don't look at me.
This has been a good third podcast,
Yes.
I think.
What minute are we at?
Remember, we're at 30 minutes right now. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to.
And donate to the Terry Fox Foundation.
Donate to the Terry Fox Foundation. We have a link right in the description box.
I wonder if he jumped over his leg.
Technically. Okay.
Okay.
Like
See
and
ya.
subscribe. We don't care if you
Alright,
don't.
see ya.
See ya. Bye.